What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Lord Femmer. In today's video, we're going to talk about those dreaded anti-2-star bases that have been in Wars and Legends for the past couple months since Space Station Gaming used them in a qualifier month 1. A lot of people have started using this base a lot because it's very hard to deal with if you're not using the proper army in Legends League or War, and you could end up getting a 1-star or definitely a 2-star. It's very hard to pick up triples on if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to break down the base, kind of tell you, where some of the traps are and what the bases kind of look like for the most part. And then we're going to get into a couple attacks on how you can triple these anti-2-star bases. So if you guys like the video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll get right into the action. Alright, the first thing I want to do is just talk about the base, the anti-2-star base that we're going to be covering today, and kind of what I mean by anti-2-star bases. So this is a great version of it. This is one of very many variations of this anti-2-star base that's been running around. Essentially what it is one middle compartment that is extremely packed with virtually all of your traps and all of your heavy hitting defenses all in one compartment. As you can see, we got the Town Hall, Eagles, Scatters, Expos. We got all the spring traps, the bombs, the giant bombs, the Seeking Air Mines, the air bombs. Everything is packed in this one compartment. And then it has, usually there's either little compartments on the outside of this one compartment, as you can see, that have like Wizard Towers, Teslas, just stuff to distract your troops. Or there's two more compartments off that main compartment. This one's got the little ones, and then it's got one big stretch. So the ideal is, if you don't have something to get through the walls or something to get into that middle compartment that can really get the Town Hall down because there's so many traps and stuff in there, your troops are just going to walk around this base. This is kind of a really heavy anti-ground troop meta base. This is, for the most part, pretty vulnerable against air attacks, but if you don't know how to attack the base, you're definitely going to struggle tripling these bases. Just know when you see this style base that all these traps are going to be loaded into these middle compartments, and you got to be ready for that at all times. So this is the base we're going to be showing today on how to triple this base in Legends League and War. You got to know how to triple this base when it comes to Legends League because you're going to see it a lot. And like we talked about before, you only get 30 seconds to plan that attack. So just know your army composition. We're going to do 4 air attacks because air attacks are the most successful on these. So if you have this base paired in War, you'll know how to triple this base. Also, if you want to choose air attacks for Legends League, which they are pretty much the meta at the moment, you should use air attacks because they're just the best attacks currently. You'll know 4 different strategies to triple this base currently. So, without further ado, we'll get right to the attacks. Alright, on this first attack, we got Hydra. You already know we're going to figure out a way to triple these bases with Hydra. This is the main attack I'm using right now. So this is the 2-zap Hydra we were using in the other video. So the first thing I did was zap out that air sweeper that I'm going to be heading in that direction, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to King and Queen funnel and Baby Dragon funnel. The biggest thing I've noticed that gives me the most success is taking Hydra from the corner. I know it's really weird attacking from the corner, but for whatever reason, get into the corner, and these troops spread out like in a V shape, and then my blimp comes through straight to the Town Hall. For whatever reason, this is what's been giving me the most success attacking these anti-2-star bases. Anytime I try to funnel from 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, and then 9 to 12 with my King and Queen and Baby Dragon, and then bring my troops in the middle, I do not triple these bases. So bringing them from the corner, for whatever reason, they funnel perfectly, kind of in a V shape up the sides, and they allow the blimp to get into that middle compartment. And when that blimp hits that middle compartment and it's under the Warden ability and it pops, or it gets in that middle compartment, it's going to pop a lot of those traps, the Seeking Air Mines, air bombs, and they're not going to do anything, which is great. So you already know, like I explained earlier, all of these traps are going to be in that middle compartment, so that's what you're really looking for. I've had the, you know, it's not going to be the prettiest attack. These bases are designed to kill off a lot of your troops very quickly. So all these attacks are not going to be perfect. They're not going to be overkilling triples, but this is the most success rate I've had versus these anti-2-star bases. So I just wanted to share them with you today. So this first attack again is Hydra. We funneled the King and the Queen. As you can see, they both stayed alive because the Dragon and Dragon Riders took a lot of the damage throughout the entire attack. But that's the first attack. Here's the army composition for that, in case you guys want to use it. Alright, on this second army composition, we got Zap E-Dragons. So, E-Dragons, I've been using 2 Zaps just to get rid of that Air Sweeper, kind of like I've been doing with Hydra also, just because that Air Sweeper can really slow down your army and really ruin the attack. So first thing I'm going to do is zap out that Air Sweeper from the side I'm coming from. This, a little different. I'm actually going to come from the middle. I'm going to funnel at 3 and 6 and bring those E-Dragons dead center. And they're going to kind of split a little bit. I didn't get the greatest funnel at 6 o'clock with the Baby Dragon, but we at least got them up into the base. So I'm going to use a Rage and a Freeze right away to get these E-Dragons moving through that base. Clan Castle comes out. I actually have a poison in this army comp, so we're going to poison that down. Freeze up the Sweeper in the Town Hall. That way my blimp doesn't go anywhere. Rage up on the Town Hall to get that down really quickly. And these E-Dragons underneath that Rage at level 5, man, they do some crazy damage. They just chain through this because everything is so compact in the middle of these bases. When they get up in these bases, they just destroy everything. If you get 2 or 3 of them to shoot a burst at one time under a Rage, these defenses don't even stand a chance. So at this point, we've already destroyed most of this base. We deployed the RC at about 9 o'clock after the Town Hall went down. Obviously, the RC, for the most part, is my ace in the pocket. Just in case that Town Hall doesn't go down, I have the RC to always try to secure that 2-star. But, I mean, as you can see, we still got 3 Electro Dragons alive. We got the King alive. We got the Warden alive. We got all these troops alive. The RC just went down because she had to fight a skeleton trap. But we absolutely destroyed this base. These E-Dragons are super strong. Not just against anti-2-star bases, but against a lot of things. They're not being used very much, which is kind of crazy because they just got a level. But with the Dragon Riders coming out with Hydra, that's just the meta right now, is Hydra. So people aren't really using E-Dragons like they used to. But when people start adjusting these bases that are E-Dragon friendly, you might see a comeback on these troops. That level 5, these Dragons are just crazy strong. So yeah, there's that army composition for this attack. The third attack I got for you, one of the newer attacks, this Hydra with the clone coming out of the 9 loons coming out of the blimp with the 4 clones to make, I believe it's 37 loons. I did the math earlier. So essentially I'm going to come from the corner on this one too because I feel like I have the most success with dragons coming from the corner on these anti-2-star bases. So we funnel a little bit with the King and the Queen. We funnel with an additional dragon on the other side. And we drop the whole army down on the south. We're going to get this Warden going and get this blimp. We got to hold up on that blimp because we're going to get hit by this Sweeper. So we need to make sure this blimp makes it to the Town Hall with the Warden ability. So as soon as that pops, you can see the loons. It's just a loon parade. Absolutely insane in these anti-2-star bases because some of them, the first ones that initially clone, they are out of the way of the Town Hall before the Town Hall is even activated, which is just crazy to say. But the blimp pops, they hit the clone, they spread out immediately because I spread out the clones. As you can see, I still have clone loons alive. They survived through them, through all the traps, through the explosion, everything in the middle. They also help pop all of the traps for the rest of your army, the Dragons, the Dragon Riders, the Seeking Air Mines, and the Air Bombs. They get wasted on these loons that are just cloned, and this is an overpowering triple. I saved my Royal Champion, as always, just in case I didn't get that Town Hall. And when I deployed her, there was probably 4 defenses on the map. Her ability took out 2 gold storages, actually. So out of all the attacks I'm going to show you, this is probably the most effective against these bases. If you can get that clone to pop properly, as you can see, we absolutely destroyed this base. We still had 4 or 5 dragons alive. We had all 3 Dragon Riders alive. We had the Warden. We had the RC. We had half the army alive, and we just tripled Town Hall 14. I mean, almost effortless. It's just crazy. The 4 clone loons is just absolutely nuts, especially against these anti 2-star bases because of the such compact compartment. So there's that army composition if you want to try this on that. Alright, on this final attack, we got my man Gage showing us a little way to use Blizzard Lalo against these anti 2-star bases, which also, you know, it kind of scary, but it can be very, very effective. So the one thing that Gage pointed out to me that is extremely important is you don't even really want to try to get the Town Hall in these huge compartment style anti 2-star bases with the Super Wizards. You want to drop the Super Wizards kind of where he did to get the Clan Castle troops out of the Clan Castle, and then also just set up basically pathing for your Sui. Your goal is to get that Archer Queen all the way to the Town Hall to get the Town Hall, essentially. You want to use the Archer Queen to successfully take down the Town Hall. If you try to get your Super Wizards all the way there, odds are in these style bases you're going to run into a lot of traps, a lot of bombs, a lot of giant bombs, spring traps, everything that's going to just ruin that CC, and you're going to get absolutely zero value, and probably 80% of the time you're going to 1-star. So as you can see, Gage set that up perfectly. He had the Sui come in, got the King and the RC to funnel for the Queen. The Queen basically just walks up straight to the Town Hall after 3 Super Wall Breakers and takes it down. So it's all about pathing and finding the easiest spot to get those heroes to the Town Hall. That is what's the most important to take down this Town Hall. And then we're going to start the Lalo from here. But as you can see, when we start the Lalo, we're at a 51% 2-star. This base is already absolutely crushed. We use the super minions to basically path for our heroes to get up to that Town Hall and the Queen to take down the Town Hall. I mean, it's not as easy as it looks. Gage makes it look easy, but Gage is just absolutely insane at Lalo in general. He's way better than me at Blizzard Lalo. He's definitely just a magician with Lalo. It's kind of crazy to watch him attack. So we'll continue this attack, but you can see how easy he makes it look. I don't want to have a false narrative and act like this is easy to do with Blizzard Lalo, because it is not. I've tried it multiple times and failed. So just practice in friendly challenges. That's what they're there for. Have your clanmates send out these type of bases. That way you can perfect this attack on this specific base. But as you can see, this base was just absolutely crushed. He just absolutely crushed it. I mean, we put the Lalo down, and within 30 seconds, the base was gone. So, huge shout out to Gage for sharing this with us on how to triple these anti 2-star bases with Blizzard Lalo. He makes it look way easier than it actually is. But that's why he's the best attacker in Dark Knights. Thanks, Gage. There's that army composition for you if you want to give Blizzard Lalo a try against these anti 2-star bases. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in and supporting the channel on an everyday basis. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Yeah, kind of a crazy video today. I don't know if you guys are struggling with those anti 2-star bases like I used to. I think I finally found multiple ways to help me triple these bases in War, you know, when I get to actually look at the base. But in Legends League, me pushing Hydra now, I'm definitely more comfortable with the zaps to be able to triple this base. Without using the zaps, it was a lot harder to triple this base. When I started putting those zaps in, and you guys saw me hit that 300 plus day on offense, I had a couple anti 2-star bases, but that zap makes it so much easier. It's not always the prettiest with Hydra, but we get the job done, and a triple's a triple. So if you guys like the video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll see you next time.